Good morning, my lovely Pisces. First of all, let's say thank you, Lord, for allowing us to be here this morning. I want to say thank you, Lord, for all the blessings that He has given us. And what a new day. Today is a new day. Pisces, we are all going through changes. So if this reading is not for you, it's not for you. Don't make it fit you. I also want to say we are all in different levels in our lives. Some of us are starting off and some of us are not. Some people just start to watch U.To and tarots and all that, some are not. If something does not apply to you, don't force it, all right? My channel is very spiritual, so if you're looking for guidance and to grow, this is the channel. I don't sugarcoat anything, okay? Nothing. And I need for you to understand that nothing here is where, this is what it is. No. If it don't apply, it's not for you. All right? I don't know what levels you are on in your life and what's going on in your life. But whatever it is, change is there. And if you don't make a change in your life, and you're changing your life for someone else and not for yourself, you're not going to ever move on with life, because it has to be about you, and that's the problem. People don't know how to leave things behind. People feel like if they don't have this or they don't do that or they're not supported by this person or this person is not in their life, then their life is not complete. Or whether it's a job or people, whatever it is, you got to learn that at the end of the day, nothing on this earth is promised to you. And when you die, you only take yourself. And that's the most valuable, precious gift that you have, is that you breathe in today. Do not center yourself around a person. Do not center yourself around things. Because as soon as you set yourself around a personal thing, you're going to wind up screwed, because your life will be molded to that person in that thing. Okay, and I don't care if it's money. Some people be with people because of money. Some people don't know how to live their life without a person. They fall apart if that person's not in their life. They make the center of their attention other things when it's all about you. It's not about someone else. All right? So I don't know where you are at in your life. But wherever you are at in your life, hopefully it's about growth and it's about you and not no one else. All right? And if you're a Pisces, we learn to give our hearts away like it's nothing. And nobody gives a damn. Okay? So then you wind up in the back seat of the car and they don't even acknowledge you or acknowledge your worth. And that's everything in your life. You need to wake up and smell the coffee. Now, do you understand? Because you need to understand it. All right? Thank you for all those who have supported me. Thank you for all those who go on my webpage, right? And also purchase things such as my Black Magic Spellbreaker candle. This candle is for anything that you feel that is not, that somebody is doing something to you. All right? That is what that is for. If you feel like something just ain't right in your life, that is what it's for. It's to break all things off of you. And that is fits with mirrors so that you can see, what is going on. If these candles burn black or any other color and the glass is black, don't make excuses why your glass is black. Just know that something ain't right in your life. This is the Abundant Prosperity, Healing, Growth, Fertility, and Nurture candle, okay? The Love Yourself candle and the Justice candle. The Justice candle is for all things, especially if you got a court case, or it no matter what kind of court case it is, or you feel like somebody ain't treat you right. Excuse me, Pisces. The stage come with 2 Palo Santos, okay? Do stage house, open up the windows, the doors, and air it out. You cannot sage and think that you don't open and let it go, it's going to stay in your house. If you're doing rituals, know what you're doing, okay? Just don't do things for the hell of it. All right, the oils come in oils form and in dry form. The red brick does is good when you're doing your protecting your energy around your home, in front of your doorways. If you don't have a home, put it in front of your door. All right? If you have a home, put it around your whole house and then around you. The walnut is to work on your shadow side, which a lot of people don't like to do. But the shadow side is where your whole life starts. And if you can't work with your shadow side, then it is a problem. You have to work with your shadow side in order to gain everything that's going to be right in your life. If you don't work on the shadow side, I don't know how you expect things to be going your way. All right? Pisces, it's time for you to make a change. And a lot of Pisces are there, and a lot of Pisces are not. It all depends on how strong you feel about yourself. And it ain't about somebody else, it's about yourself. All right? Crystals and stones play a major part in your life. I also make my jewelry. And I was going to show y'all, but I guess I already sold it. But I do have, I make these bracelets. And I have other jewelry on my online. Evil Eye necklace. This is a Jonah art that I have. That's what I wear. All of these candles that you see are the candles that I use myself. Okay? This is the detox, the spiritual detox salt bath. And this is good to detox all things all for you. Okay? And it works good within yourself. If you got breathing problems, this is good. All right. I also have herbs in a bag and a lot of other things. See what fits you and what is best for you. Go on the web page and you can see what is for you. If you get a reading, you get it today or the next day. Okay? Know that. All right, Pisces. Let's get started with this. What is going on with Pisces today? What is going on with my lovely Pisces today? What are they saying about Pisces? All right. Here we go. Art Michael and Jonah Art, please help me do this reading. Art Michael Jonah Art, please help me do this reading. I am put on my evil eye protection on my hands. Okay, so let's get going. All right. Let's go. Jonah Art Michael, please allow me to do this reading. Jonah Art Michael, please help me to see what I need to see to do this reading. Here we go. All right. Tell me what I need to see. You got the Hierophant and you got the 6 of Wands. You got the Hierophant and the 6 of Wands. That's what you're starting off with. The Hierophant is major. Okay? And the 6 of Wands. So there's something here. The Hierophant means that it's a spiritual guidance. It's a Taurus. It's a fixed sign, right? The Hierophant here, let's see what it's saying to you. The Hierophant is number 5, and it is major. The Hierophant is where you may get your spiritual guidance or advice from either a preacher or someone that's a mentor, somewhere where you can go and get some type of understanding. And it may be in your, in church, right? Our understanding and expression it's in your beliefs, right? Through your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. Part of this include balancing individual needs with that of the largest community. All right, this call is telling you to focus on your spiritual knowledge, but it can also represent any kind of form of education. So you might be a teacher, might be known for speaking to a lot of people. You might have a platform where you show people guidance about how to go about everyday living. Like, you know, is where education, teaching, learning, knowledge, some type of trade, an institution, a value, something that you may value, it's something here where it's telling you whatever it is representing, you know, it's telling you that you are looking for some type of guidance, or you are a teacher of some sort. But it's saying that people are acknowledging you for what you do. And this may be somebody that, it could be anybody. It could be somebody that teaches you lessons or tell you, you know, this is the way of life, and telling you your worth, and telling you, listen, this is what you need to do, right? Or counseling, all right? But whatever it is, somebody, for the job that they do, they are being acknowledged by many people, not one, but many, right? The Hierophant is like the highest pope. You understand? Okay, so here we go. It's like judgment, right? It's like a family here, right? So maybe, you know, maybe you have been around people that it's something that someone is coming to an awareness. So it might be a person that you with, or you married to, or you have some type of dealing with, right? There's having an eye opening, but there's an angel of protection here, right? There's an angel protecting, all right? Blowing the horns. Everybody's praying. It's like you praying, right? This is very serious, right? People are coming into awakening of how they think, how they see things in people. But someone is coming fast towards you. It's like, I feel like someone is moving fast towards you, towards this relationship or this family thing, all right? The Knight of Swords is one of the fastest moving energy. Very fast moving, right? Think fast, move fast. So, and the Judgment is something that you may feel like the way somebody put, I'm not going to say it's like, it makes you feel like you've been through a lot. Y'all been through a lot. The whole situation's been a lot, right? Sometimes we don't even acknowledge what we go through, right? With a situation here. Somebody's been going to church and getting prayed, or just asking God to please make light of this, right? The Judgment is a rebirth, a renewal, a ritual path, a calling, vacation, awakening, change, decision, forgiveness. Okay. It's Pluto, it's a fire sign. It's the angel Gabriel, a message from God, all right? It's like something here is telling you to wake up to life, right? Judgment represents a calling that will lead to a life clean and fulfilled of possibility, right? This card is also for forgiveness, right? So somebody may be coming asking you for forgiveness because it looks like it's coming to you fast, right? But that is just a special type of calling. It's very special. This ain't just anything because it got an angel there, right? And it got a hierophant there. It got a family, right? It's being acknowledged. If we are called upon to forgive and to do, we are renewing and being fed a knowledge. If we do not and insist on deciding to be mean and stuff like that, we remain as we are. So it's learn to forgive. And no matter what it is, that's the part of life, is to forgive. Because people go to church and they say, learn to forgive people. I tell y'all, stop holding grudge. Stop being mad. Stop saying somebody did this to you, or they left you, or they did this, and you don't know how to get to forgive. And I don't care what it is, your family, people you love. I've been through it. Y'all watch me all the time. I go through this. And I also have just an awakening of my sister's death that says, listen, life is too short, Lisa. I go to work and I teach people that love is love. And that's what it is. Right? Stop saying who don't do and who do. If you just let it be, it'll work itself out. All right? Nothing troubles because one person don't do. Life goes on. Someone else will pick it up. Right? Don't stay trapped in anger and in hurt. Anything that holds us in as lifeless is when we stay mad, right? You don't want to stay in a coffin. And I'm going to say something. You don't want to stay in a coffin. And you know what a coffin means? Death, right? Where you do not forgive. Because it has to be, this right here shows the 20, this is the 20, the 21 is the world. So whatever it is, Pisces, it's like, I don't know if this is a marriage couple. I don't know if you was married to this person. I don't know if you have a relationship with this person. I don't know what it is. I don't know if you go to church and pray over this. You get guidance from a pastor. Or watch me. I don't know. Or go to somebody that is helping you, right? But whatever it is, it's being acknowledged. It's being acknowledged. In other words, the universe is acknowledging you for the work you put in. Or a person for the work that they put in, right? And judgment is where I'm going to move on and forgive. I'm going to say, I want my family, or I want this, or I want that, without holding a grudge. So someone is running back, and they coming in full force, because it's like, I want to fight for this. I want this. I want some type of communication. Right? Someone is taking action. They're taking action towards this situation. And I don't know who it is, but it's somebody here is taking action saying, I'm coming back. I'm running back. Or we need to talk about this. Right? Because it's in my head. But these are all major. But, you know, you got the 6 of Wands saying, hey, look, I'm here. I'm on a horse. And the 6 of Wands is on a horse. If I look at this card, it reminds me when God was walking, coming into Rome, and he's on a horse, and everybody's parading him because they believe in him. They was following him, right? A lot of people believe in him. He was speaking good, showing people the way of life. Like, a lot of people believed in him and a lot of people didn't. Okay? But they followed him. Right? Because they wanted to hear what he had to say. What's the news? Give me some more of this knowledge. And so it's like saying somebody here is being honored for the work that they do and the work they put into this family. All right? The growth that they are doing within themselves. And then they want to come to you. All right? Or somebody's rushing back in because they taking action on this. It's like, I want you. I want this. All right? It's a family here that somebody's saying, I want my family. I want this. I want us to be together. I want all of us to be together. All right? But they coming in very fast. Okay? Because they doing the work on this. Tell me more about this Hierophant and this 6 of Wands. And like I said, it's a lot of love here. But it needs to be a lot of understanding for things to work. One person can't do all the work. It has to be 2 people. And that's what I said earlier. Love yourself. Know your worth. Right? Just don't keep pouring and pouring when someone is not pouring. If someone decides to leave you and they don't know what they want, they seeking it somewhere else, well, let them seek it. But don't keep forcing it, because the more you force it, the more they think they can come in and out of your life and do what they want to you. And that's the problem we're having in the world. People think they can come in and out of your life like it's a revolving door and come and go and come and go. And then they hurt you every which way they can. Why? Because you allowed it. Because you don't know your worth. But they do, but you don't. Right? And so then we start praying. We start trying to get our life together. We try to pick up the pieces of how they left us. Right? But the key to life is to love yourself, to honor yourself, to treat yourself like you are the only, and it's the truth, like you're the only thing that matters on the face of this earth. And stand up and bossed up, but do it in a good way. And here we are, the 3 of Wands. I'm trying to tell you, somebody is growing. Okay? It's like somebody sees this. It's like, this is what I want. All right, and it showed like somebody is, it's like they pray. Look at this woman, and look at the picture good. Okay, she's praying. You're praying, and when you pray, when you humble yourself, and when you go within, right? You ask, you shall receive. But do you do the work? Because you got to do a lot of work with yourself. It's like somebody saying, I want to lose weight, but all they do is eat sweets and drink soda. Don't exercise, don't do shit. But sit there and tell you how many health issues they got. And they can't do this and they can't do that. But they can do what they want to do, but they can't do for themselves. But they can do it. Honey, it's like somebody that can do all the work for somebody else but can't do it. And they make every excuse to be in the situation that they in. But tell them to do something for somebody that don't give a shit about them. They'll do it. They get involved, so involved, honey. They get involved with whatever is going on and they forget who they are. They get caught up in other people's shit, but not their own. Right? But here we see the Hierophant, the wands, and then the Three of Wands. And this is fire. It's a lot of fire here. Right? It's a lot of fire. It's like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this. Because I feel it. I feel it right here. Even though it may be at a distance, I still feel it. I still want it. And I'm going to work on me to get this. All right? Tell me more. The Three of Pentacles. Building a foundation. Judgment and building a foundation. That means it's a family here. It's somebody want this to be built on concrete. Concrete. Working together. Let's talk about this. Let's come to an understanding. We can do this. And it's like a student. It's like, it reminds me of when I always tell y'all, it's a child over there waiting on you. And I'm talking about the child is you. And you work on yourself and you say, come on over here. We can do this. And you get what you want because it's an angel guiding this. Why? Because somebody has done the work. Maybe somebody's going to counseling. Right? Someone's doing really deep intervention. Somebody's doing really a lot of spiritual work. A lot of church. Whatever it is that you're doing or whatever is that they're doing. This is on a level of beyond human. And you know what's the problem here? The problem here is, I'm going to tell you what the problem is. The problem here is, I'm going to say, it's like, I believe the way you're living. And if you tell me to choose you before God, then I don't need to be bothered with you. If somebody loves me and they don't like the way I live, they don't like my you.To, they don't like my spirituality, they don't like that I pray, they don't like that I leave, that I get up from the bed at 2 in the morning and start praying, they don't like that I do candle work, they don't like that I take a bath for oils, they don't like nothing about me. Right? Because I'm deep into my spirituality, but that don't mean that I ain't human. I sin every day. I say things that maybe, people don't like. Right? I'm human. But when it comes to my spirituality, it ain't no stopping me. And if I got to choose between them and my spirituality, I choose the universe. And so if they not with it, then they can't be with me. Because in order to be with me, you got to be with it. Okay? Like, I can tolerate many things in my life. And I've been there. But when it comes to my spirituality and what I believe in and loving myself, I don't have time for bullshit. And I don't care how much I love you. I don't care. I don't care if you don't want to follow me. I don't care. I don't care if you want to watch me. I don't care. Okay? It don't bother me. Because God says, where you remove one, I put 10 more. You're not being hurt. You're being blessed. Okay? And that's how it is. When people leave you for whatever reason, and you get into your spirituality, God does the rest of the work. You don't have to do it. It's being done for you. He's not going to bring people in your life that is not for you. He brings people in your life that will be meaningful to you. And so there is something here that's being worked out in a very spiritual way. All right? And it's saying we can do this work together. We can work together. We can sit at a table and come to some type of communication and understanding. Because somebody had to do a lot of growing up. A lot of growing up. A lot of studying. There's somebody been studying major work. All right? Tell me more. And you get with this knight taking action very fast, you get the 10 of Cups. Look at that 10 of Cups, the world. Right there in your hand, love. Okay? You get love. Because all the work you've been doing on yourself, on the higher, the higher is taught you. And when it teaches you, you bring to you life. Okay? It's like, I've been wanting this. I've been working hard for this. And I don't know, Pisces. This is love. And this is having it all. Pisces, I don't know if I was dreaming, but I went to the bathroom yesterday. And when I came from the bathroom, I usually start praying and it said, go back to sleep. So I went, lay down. And when I lay down, Pisces, it took me back to when I was a child and I lived in a projects. I lived in a projects where they was saying that it was the worst place to live in. But I never seen it like the worst. I never seen crime and all of that. Never did. Yeah, of course they fought. But killing, I could tell you, I didn't see that. Right? I left there when I was 17. But the dream was it took me back. And when it took me back, I was in my same house that I lived in. It was like a townhouse. And when I was in that townhouse, I was pulling the shades down, looking in the window, looking in front of the house. I was pulling the shades down, and here comes my son's aunt. Her name is Karen. And she said, what are you doing? I said, I'm pulling the shades down. And I was telling her about some turkey wings, right? And she said, well, let me know. I'll go half on it with you on some turkey wings, right? I'm really good at cooking turkey wings. I'm a good cook. And she says, you know what? My husband said that he found out I was seeing somebody. And I said, I am. I was showing the film. And so she left. She went upstairs. I don't know where she went. Next thing I know, I'm in the kitchen. And the door opens and it scared me. So I looked to see who. Is somebody there? Because it's daytime. Is somebody there? And nobody was there. So I go to shut the door. And the door won't shut. It was giving me a hard time to close it. So then I'm screaming upstairs. The door doesn't shut. I'm trying to shut it. And I hear my dad and my mom. My dad and my mom upstairs. I heard the voice. What happened? My mom comes down the steps. I see my mother. I see my mother. My mother passed away. I see my mother. My mother comes in the kitchen where I'm at. As soon as she gets there, I push the door and the door shuts. It shuts. All right. Okay, the door is shut. Okay. So she walks away. That door opens again. I see the knob opening, turning. I'm like, what? When I look to see, why is that knob turning on its own? It was a man sitting on the steps, and I'm not lying. He had on a sky blue shirt. A sky blue shirt. He was like this it's like I'm looking, like the back of the door is behind me. The door's behind me, and I'm him, right? And I'm inside the house, and he's sitting on the steps. No lie, he was just like this. Look. It was this man sitting there with a sky blue shirt on. I said, that must be my husband. It's like he opened up the door. There's no way he could have opened up that door with that, turning the knob without a key. The next thing, I woke up and I looked on my phone and I was trying to type, because it said, when I woke up, I sat up and it said, text your son. That's what it said. So I was texting my son and I said, good morning, son. When I was texting good morning and I was starting to put the S-O-N, it said S-O-N-I-A. That's my sister that just passed away. I said, what? So I text my son this, and this is no lie. I'm going to show y'all because I don't play games. When I tell y'all something, I show y'all what I say. This is the text. Right there. I text my son everything that I seen. Okay? I text him. Because I couldn't believe how I'm supposed to be doing the reading, and that's why I was late doing the reading, and it brought me from the bathroom in my bedroom. It said lay down. A lot of Pisces been telling me that they've been going through dreams and feeling this and seeing this and all that. I said, what? I just couldn't believe it. And that is right here, we're saying somebody is so powerful. Very powerful. This is the Hierophant. This is the Pope. God. And being acknowledged for all the work that they do in a spirituality way. Is a teacher. Is a leader. Somebody that works for God. Is working hard. And judgment is where you've been judged by many. You judge yourself. Right? It's like you do wrong. People do you wrong. And sometimes we can't forgive. But in this situation, it's an angel here, Archangel. And the three of pentacles is like, we can work this out. We can sit down and talk. We can negotiate. We can really sit down and talk. But it's a student. It's like you are a baby just walking these steps, learning the steps. Somebody is young and really, I don't know if you're younger than them or they're younger than you. Or they think young, they very childish, but they damn sure it's like the work you do is bringing them to the level where you're at in your spirituality. And then this person wants to come back fast. They want to talk to you. Right? The Knight of Swords. And the Ten of Cups is where, look, I have it all. A heart. You. They come fast and they give you the Ten of Cups. But what I'm trying to tell you is that this has a lot to do with the universe and what work you put into the universe. How you treat yourself, how you treat others. Do you hold grudge? Do you not know how to forgive? Okay? Do you, like, I don't know how people can just wake up and not pray to God, not thank God for waking them up. But they sit there and play games on their phone and do this and that. You better start thanking God for your blessings. Don't wait till you are in quicksand to tell God, oh, what do I need to do this and what do I need to do that? When you find yourself in deep waters is when you look for God. You backslide. You can't backslide with God. You got to be straightforward with God. Okay? You don't wait till things start being screwed up to start reading the Bible. Like, we are in a time right now that people are Ramadan, right? If you're Muslim, whatever religion you in, right? So you got people that are Ramadan that don't, the religion says don't drink, don't do this, don't smoke, don't party, don't do this, Pray. Because when you fast, you praying. And then you got people that say I'm in a religion but don't do what they supposed to do. So who's backsliding? You're backsliding because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. You're not fooling nobody but yourself. Okay? You can't say I belong to this religion, but you don't live it. It's like you make your own rules and regulations. You do half of what it is, not all of it. I have to drink. I have to smoke. I have to have sex. I have to do this. But the religion says no. Cleanse yourself. But you're not cleansing yourself. You're doing what the devil wants you to do. Right? You're not following your rules that is supposed to be teaching you. You got to know where you are at. And you got to, no matter how bad the situation is, you have to continue to believe in the higher Father above all, the crown that sits on their head. And you got to stick to it because that crown that was stuck on his head hurt. Thorns buried in your skin, it hurt. Nails on your hand, on your feet, it hurt. But he never gave up. He went out like a champ because he's the boss. He's the boss. And that's what it's telling you. If you believe and you go out like the boss, that means I don't care how much you love a person. or how much you love a thing, if you can let it go for God, for the universe, He will give you an abundance and life will be easier. But you cannot backslide with God. And that's what it shows. It shows somebody doesn't work. It shows that you're watching a teacher, a master, at what she does, what he does. And she believes and he believes. There ain't no separating them from the universe. I would die with it. You can crucify me. You can shame me. You can destroy me. But you can't destroy what I believe in. You can never destroy me. That's what it means. You're walking the walk. You're walking it. And they see it. They see that you walk it. And that you leave them. And it's nothing. Do you understand how many times I have a person that I thought they loved me? But I always say we're friends. I ain't going to say friend with benefit. Friends. But one thing they never loved and never liked was my spirituality, who I am. They could call me a witch. They can say whatever they want. But I cannot give them respect for their religion because they don't follow their religion. They say who they are, but they don't follow it. And that's the honest to God truth. I don't brag about my son. I don't brag about him. And y'all all know that. I speak the truth. My son is a Muslim. A true Muslim. He really is. He does the work. He puts no one in front of it. He gives. It gives. He opened up a food bank. He put clothes on people's backs. But he's also human. He went to my sister's funeral and couldn't eat because he's a Muslim and he was Ramadan. But he still was there, packed his food, and hung around. And this is someone's beliefs, what you believe in. And don't you stop worshiping the one and only, because he will make everything come around for you. And that's what it shows. It shows that you get what you want. It shows that somebody says, if I can't beat her, I join her. And I don't mean in a fight. No, I mean in this belief that we both can assist in each other's life and have different religions and still believe in only one. And when you believe in only one, everything works out. You don't have to go to church. You just got to believe. He's a Muslim. I'm a Buddha. What do I believe in? A way of life. What does he believe in? His life and this Muslim, what they teach him, I don't know. All right? But what I believe is, I believe it. I don't believe in the temple. I don't believe in the church. I don't walk indoors. I believe in a way of life. And that's what I believe in. I cannot go to church. I don't want my body to be laid in church. I don't need a preacher preaching over me. I don't need nobody to go to the church, to the hospital and give me my last words. No. Because I'm already the Hierophant. I'm the highest priest. I'm already there. I'm there. And I have no desire on going backwards. So if you understand and you watching me, it's not about my life. It's about a way I live, and I'm trying to teach you that. That's why you need to understand. I don't just read tarots. I teach you the way to live. All right? It's not about me. It's about a way to live. All right? You want to keep hearing about love, and this is love. This is a reading of love. Somebody is coming. Somebody is acknowledging. Somebody has an awakening. But it's an awakening of their spirituality. It's an awakening of let me see and let me learn my wrong and make it right. That's what it's about. You can't live a life where you're saying, I want this person, I want this and that. No, you got to live right. You can't chase dick. You can't chase fun. You can't spread your legs and say, this is what I want and that's all I'm going to get. And they can come in and out of my life. They got wives and girlfriends, but they come in out and give you everybody's energy. Ain't you worth more? Or you don't think you're worth more? Or you need to have sex? You need to have fun? That's not life. Tell me more about this Three of Wands. The Three of Wands. A fool. I take the chance even though I don't know, but I'm going to do it. The Fool of One is somebody young. Maybe don't have too much to offer you. Right? Somebody just learning. Somebody just learning. Coming with nothing but, I'm going to sit in church. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to learn the lesson. I want to learn. But I don't know. Because I'm coming with nothing but myself. Because this is new. And I don't know. But I want to. And I'm taking a risk. I'm taking a risk. Right? And they say only fools take risks. Well, I would take a risk. And that's what it's saying. I take a risk. You know why they taking a risk? Because this person knows. Right? They know. They sit there and think of everything they've been through. They put you through. Right? It's a loss. But it's not totally a loss because they still is a chance still here. All right? There's a chance that still is there. But I'm going to take a leap of faith. I don't care. I'm going to take a risk at this. I'm going to risk it and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't care what nobody else thinks. I'm going to do it. Right? And they know they're going to take that risk because they already feel the pain, the loss. But it's so much is going on that they just say, I don't even know if there's any hope for this. Again, I want to work it out. I want to talk to you. I want to build something here with you. Right? Here they come. Right? The Three of Pentacles showing up twice. So it's something here that they want to work. And it's fire. I can do this. Look at this. You go from the Judgment to the Three of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles. Now you got 2 tens. And these are good 2 tens. You got money, you got love, you got it all. It's like somebody wants to come and give it all to you. With this cup, something here had to end. Right? Something had to end. Something had to become an ending. Something here had to be finished. It's like a rebirth. Right? It's something here that had to end for this rebirth. It's something here that I want to come in. I want to give you the 10 of cups. Right? But death. Somebody here has to change, many changes. And a lot of people are afraid of the change. Right? Tell me more about this death. It's like somebody definitely got to go through major transformation. And when look, a wedding, a union, built in 4 walls. Right? Something had to be done. Someone went through a really serious death. Scorpio. The 4 Wands is major celebration. And let me tell you something, Pisces. The 4 Wands is 4 walls. Everything has got to be built on 4 walls. Right? Things had to be reconstructed. Things had to come down and be rebuilt. Someone had to go through the death, through a mourning. Someone had to cut things off to get what they want. Right? They had to cut it to get what they want. And that's what it's about. It's about a rebirth here. It's about saying, I want it and I want it bad. Right? And when I went to get this, I had to work extra hard because that's what it's about. It's about putting the work in. If nobody can not put the work in and say, death, Scorpio, a transformation, a cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Like I said, something had to be done with for it to come back around. And it's the number 13, baby. All right? Major changes. And if you don't change, like I said, then you don't want it. Because it got to be major changes. You understand? Major changes in life. I ended a transformation and a rebirth. Okay, this chapter is in your life has completed. Closure, happiness. So new things, closure, happiness, so new things can come through. So be ready to shed your old skin off and transformate. Make a list of what you want in your life for the next. Make a list of what you want in the next stage of your life. So somebody had to go through everything. This person had to go through everything to get what they want. And they fought it. And they fought it. And now they coming back. Right? And I mean coming back. Because I'm not lying to you. The dream I had, I'm like, well, who is this man with the sky blue shirt? Like, where you at? Who are you? Like, you just like, it's like God was saying, I'm going to show you, Lisa. And you're going to shut, literally I was shutting the door. I was trying to shut the door. I'm like, what is wrong with this door? Like, this door don't want to close. This is weird. And I got so scared, I started screaming. My mom and my dad, here she come. And then the door is shut. It's almost like my mom said, I closed the door. And then the door opened on its own. Like, I seen the knob turn it, and I looked, and there was a man there reaching, like saying, here, I'm here. I'm like, what the hell happened? Whatever happened yesterday on the 22nd, somebody had a opening eye. And that's what God is doing. God is working on it. And the future looks bright, Pisces. Remember, don't back step for no one. No matter how much you love, how much you care, you need to move forward. Because when you follow God, you get everything you want. But if you backstep on God, and you play with God like you think you play, you ain't playing with nobody but yourself, because you will learn lessons after lessons after lessons. And here's someone wants it all and going to have it all, but they have to learn the lesson, right? Because you are the Hierophant. People are afraid to follow the truth, the word. They're afraid to eat out of the bowl. See, people are afraid to eat this. They're afraid to eat. They're afraid to test. But if you give them the devil, they want to try him, because the devil comes with a lot of fake ass, fraud ass list of fraud shit that they give you. And people like that because, they like that because it's easy. But see, God don't make things like that. God says, you work, I give you. You show me you love me, I love you more. You want to play with me? You got the devil. The devil is not more powerful than God. You need to know it. If you need a reading, get it from me or someone else. I'll talk to you later. Bye.